Good morning, everybody, and it's Thursday, January 4th, 2024. And for our reading this morning, of course, we'll be reading Genesis 10, 11, and 12. Again, there's some genealogy in here, and so bear with me as I try hard to pronounce it. Now, this is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Teres. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Rephath, and Tugomorah. The sons of Javan were Eliash, Tarshish, Kittim, Dodam. From these coastland peoples of the Gentiles were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language and according to their families and into nations. And the sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabbatah, Ramah, Shabachka, and the sons of Raman were Sheba and Dildan. Cush begot Nimrod, and he began to be mighty on the earth, and he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. And therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, and Esadah, and Kalina, in the land of Shinar. From the land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, and Rehoboth, and and Calah, and risen between Nineveh and Calah, that is the principal city. Mizraim begot Ludum, Ananim, Lehibanim, Nephitim, uh, Pathruzim, and Cashalum. From them came the Philistines and the Caphtorim. Canaan begot Sidon, the firstborn of Heth, the Jebusite, the Amorite, and the Girgashite, the Hivite, the Archite, and the Sinite, the Alvarite, and the Zimmerite. And Hamathite. Afterwards, the family of the Canaanite were dispersed, and the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon as you go forth, Gerar, as far as Gaza. Then, as you go forward towards Sodom and Gomorrah, and Ammah and Zebulun, as far as Lasha. Then, as you go, then these sons were the sons of Ham, according to the families and according to the languages of their lands and their nations. And the children were born to Shem, the father of the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder. The sons of Shem were Elam, Asher, Aphorax, Lud, Emram. The sons of Emram were Uz, Hil, Gether, and Mash. Aphorax begot Selah, Selah begot Eber, and to Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for his days on the earth were divided, and his brother's name was Jochanan. Jochanan begot Elmodad, Celebrad, Huzabarmirth, Jerah, Hardram, Uzel, Dikka, Obadel, Ibamel, Sheba, Ophir, Haverel, Jacob, and all those were the sons of Jochatan, and their dwelling place was from Mesha as you go towards Sephir, the mountain of the east. These were the sons of Shem according to their families, according to their language, and according to their nation. These families were the sons of Noah according to their generation and their nations, and from these the nations were divided on after the flood. Genesis chapter 11. The Tower of Babel. Now the whole earth had one language and one speech, and it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said to one another, come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. And they had a brick of stone, and they had a big brick of asphalt for mortar. And they said, come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top is in the heavens. And let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered all over the face of the earth. But the Lord came down to the city, to the tower which the sons of men had built. And the Lord said, indeed, the people are one, and they have one language. And with this they began to do. Now nothing that they purpose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down there and confuse their languages, so that they may not understand each other's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from there all over the face of the earth, and they ceased building the city from building the city. Therefore the name is called Babel, because the Lord confused the language of all the earth, and there the Lord scattered them abroad from the face of the earth. Shem's descendants. This is the genealogy of Sem. Shem was 100 years old, and he begot Aphroflax 2 years after the flood. And after he begot Aphroflax, Shem lived 500 years and begot sons and daughters. And Aphroflax lived 30 years and begot Selah. And after he begot Selah, Aphroflax lived 403 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And Selah lived 30 years and begot Eber. And after he begot Eber, Selah lived 403 years and begot sons and daughter. And Ezra lived 34 years, and he begot Peleg. And after he begot Peleg, he lived 430 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. And after he begot Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and begot sons and daughters. And Reu lived 32 years and begot Serug. And after he begot Serug, he lived 207 years and begot sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years and begot Nahor. And after he begot Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and begot sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years and begot Terah. And after he begot Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and begot sons and daughters. Now Terah lived 70 years and begot Abraham and Nabor and Haran. This is the genealogy of Terah. Terah begot Abraham, Nahor, Haran, and Haran begot Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in his native land of Ur, of the Chaldeans. Then Abraham and Nahor took wives. And the neighbor of Abraham's wife was Sarah, and the neighbor of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Sarah. And Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Esage. But Sarah was barren and had no child. And Terah took his son Abram and his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarah, his son Abraham's wife, and they went out from them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. And then they came to Haran and dwelt there. So the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Genesis chapter 12, the promise of Abraham. Now the Lord said to Abraham, get out of your country and from your family and from your father's house, and go to a land that I will show you, and I will make you a great nation, and I will make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. And I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you, and you and all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abraham departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and went. So Abraham departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abraham was 75 years old when he departed Haran. And Abraham took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother, and all the possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran, and they departed to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan, and Abraham passed the land, the place of Shechem, as far as the terebinth tree, and the Canaanites were in that land. And the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, to your descendants I will give this land. And there he built an altar to the Lord. And he appeared to him, and he moved from there to the mountain east of Bethel, and pitched his tent with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And there he built an altar to the Lord, and called on the name of the Lord. And so Abraham journeyed, going towards the south. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abraham went down to dwell in Egypt. There was a famine for 7 years in the land, and it came to pass when he was close to entering Egypt that Sarah his wife said, indeed, I know that he said to Sarah his wife, I apologize. Therefore it happened when the Egyptians see you that they will say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will let you live. Please say that you are my sister, that it may be well with me for your sake, and that I may live because of you. So it was that Abraham came to Egypt, and in Egypt saw the woman, and she was very beautiful. And the prince of Pharaoh saw her, and and commended her to Pharaoh. And the woman was taken to Pharaoh's house, and he treated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen and donkey and male servants and female servants and donkeys and camels. But the Lord sent a plague to Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abraham and said, what have you done to me? Why did you tell me this was your wife? Why do you say she is my sister? I might have taken her for my wife. Now, therefore, here is your wife. Take her and go your way. So Pharaoh commanded men concerning him, and they sent him away with his wife and all he had. And that is our reading for today, Thursday, January 4th. God bless you.